All right, sorry about that. The broadcast accidentally got stopped somehow, so I lost part of what I was translating, but I'll go back and continue from the first one where I left off. So I'll just go ahead and share my screen again and we'll get started. Okay, so I think I had left off kind of at this part on this udev tcheli, which I'm not exactly sure what that means. Hopefully someone else can help me out with that. Molodinia, it's an expectation. Rom nebismir dros sheizdeba, that nebismir dros, that at any time. For those beginners, that's a good one to know. Kind of nebismieri, any, that's a good word to know. Dros, that's dative, so that means throw is time, but it has a s at the end, so it's at that time. Sheizdeba, it's possible. Mochdes, it could happen. Gada ketwa. And so chaketwa, I think, is to lock something. Gada ketwa is to like block off like a road or a path. Sagarejo Elebi. So these people of Sagarejo, Aryan Mazad, they are ready. Rom Shweni Mitzatzkali Daitswan. So they are ready to defend our Mitza, our land. Mitzatzkali. I don't know if that's a special meaning. Mitzatzkali. I'll check. I guess maybe homeland or territory. Metzda Matel Sazogadoebas Guaclia. Guaclia Chelisuplebis Comunicatia. So Metz, me, and the whole, I guess, like people or society are lacking the government's Chelisuplebis Comunicatia, communication. Tren Veranair Informacias Vervigat. So we, of no kind of information, like we can't receive it. Vart, we are informatiul vacuumshi, we're in an informational vacuum. Da vigwebebit, this word I don't know. With something and with crumbs, nam tsemevit. Trenit, it's the lot, I guess trenit like on our own, I guess. We are trying to understand or hear something, raime, like anything, I guess. Ambobs Katsarava, so saying Mr. Katsarava. Is ambobs from situatia Gatsilevit Rutulia. So he's saying that situation Gatsilevit, it's like thoroughly difficult, Rutulia. So because not only Holod is only, but it's not only is this talk, or I guess him speaking about the resurrection monastery, Saubaria, like the issue is about Chichri Turis Monasterzet, so about this other monastery, Chichri Turi, which Romanit Sakatos Territoriaze Debareos, which is located on Georgian territory. Მაგრამ მომლოცველებს იქ მისვლის საშუალება არ აქვს. But the pilgrims, or people, I guess, like going there for prayer, ik misflis, so misfla, to go, they don't have the ability to go there. So the government has to use this. So this is a very common structure that you should know as this unda plus optative form of a verb, which makes it like has to. So the government has to use every berketi. Berket is, when I looked it up, it's like a big stick or something, or a lever. I don't know exactly. I've never come across that word, but I guess they have to use all means possible. Like the more of a vacuum this will be, unebrivia, it's natural, that we will have worry. That's mobilia zemodan, that's so the more of a vacuum that this becomes, the natural result is that there will be more worry, and that the people will worry specifically that the government has conceded, that's MOBA, has conceded this area. So Zemodan from above, I'm assuming that's talking about referencing the government. Ambobs Katsarava is saying Mr. Katsarava. So what has to, it's like what Shecheba is like to touch, so like what, how this has to do with Mr. Katsarava, and what this has to do with Mr. Katsarava and his team's plans. He's saying Mr. Katsarava, that is, Rom Aksievi Gaimateba, that protests or rallies will be held. Rata Chelisuplevum Dainachos, Rata, in order that the government sees Rom Sazugadoevo, that the people Pasuchevs Matkan Itchos. Pasuchev, so answers, are demanding answers from them. Matkan, that is the government. Sazugato, I'm sorry, the Chelisupleva. So the people, so he wants them, these protests are in order that the government will see that the people are demanding answers from the government. So this is simply, Aris is from the people's side, a peaceful pressure on the government. Rom ga actiurdes. That's difficult for me. I don't know why. Ga actiurdes, for them to become more active. So we have to show our friend the government that the people's interest is of the highest or the most important. Says Mr. Katsarava. Okay, so hopefully that got all recorded. And my suggestion would be for this that if just get myself back up on here. So my suggestion for this would be that if you're wanting to use this as a resource, I would try, if you can, try to read through the article first. You can find it on Rustavioti, just off of the main page. But I would go there, try to read through the article, and then you can kind of look at this video as kind of the answers to it and the explanation. So, all right, I feel tired after that. I already had a long day, but that was kind of tiring as well. So hopefully that will be helpful. If you have any feedback, go ahead, leave some comments, or if you have any questions, go ahead and do that too. We do have a Facebook group that I put together because I thought it would be helpful for people trying to learn Georgian to work together and to share kind of what they're learning or any resources. Or I found just being with other people having a similar sort of goal was very helpful as opposed to just studying by myself. So if you're interested in that, I'll leave a link on the bottom in the information box for the video. And I guess that's it for this video. So maybe I'll try to do this more often. It was helpful for me too. So, all right, have a good one. I'll see you later. Zdravit.